Alright, well, let's get this nonsense going. I haven't done this in quite a while, where I've done 2 streams in one day, and I haven't streamed this late at night in a long time. But we're going to use up some energy, and then we're going to go with the 5 stars in the 6-star feature arena. And that will be the plan. Okay. So YouTube is still doing this thing where it just keeps like spazzing out when I view it. So I'll check later and see if we've got anybody watching, if that's still going on. Or if I think, at least from earlier today, it seems like it's just a me problem. Oh, maybe there's lots of just me problems. Okay, bring up Discord. Just to have it up and going. Okay. Go in there. Alright. Not too sure how long we're going to end up going for. Try to get through as much of the 5 stars as I can after I use up some energy here. I don't think I'm going to... Oh, no, actually, I don't need to clear the path. I'm just grabbing an energy refill here. So that shouldn't take very long. Shouldn't take very long. Oh, I should probably also... No, maybe there's no need to die. Oh, well, it's going to happen anyways, though, eh? There we go. Ooh. Oh! That's interesting. That shot up really fast. Huh. Maybe that's always how that happens. That's the first time I've noticed where the health goes back up so quick. It's so fast. It's so fast indeed. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put up as much as I can in the featured arena without using any boosts or refreshes. And then while also trying to make sure I get 24 million in the basic. We'll see if that's going to allow me to get the 5-star Mr. Negative. So it's going to serve as 2 things. One, getting the champ for somebody to throw Science ISO into. And 2, I'll have a better idea of what I can put up without using any refreshes or arena boosts. So basically, I'll have an idea of what I can put up in arena if I go naked. Not necessarily naked, but just no resource expenditure. Although I will still be using attack boosts because we get way too many of those to use on a regular basis. Okay, so I think, I'll come down for that revive. So we may as well get to that started. Head on our way for that revive. Ah, why did I do that? I should just restart it. Oh well. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna go through. Although I think actually, because I took a fair bit of time between when I started running the 6 stars today and when I finished, so or 5 stars. So I don't think we're gonna be able to get through all of the 5 stars now. But I'll be able to get through the higher ranked ones now, though, so which is what really matters. Ideally, I'd like to be able to put up 4 to 5 million now with the 5 stars. Don't know. Able to. We'll see. I should have used an L1 and stunned him there. Uh-oh. You didn't up. Oh, I could have done it there too. Damn it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my lord. Alright. Okay, so I think this is how I wanted this to go. So we should be good. Dan, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Okay. Hello, goodbye. Well, thank you for making an appearance, Dan. Okay. So I think we'll stop after Psylocke and then go get into the arena. Parasite, how you doing? You just wanted to leave a like? Well, that's very nice of you. Parasite, is pretty early in the morning for you, isn't it? It's like, what, 6 a.m.? No, wait. Yeah. Like around 7 or 6. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, dear. Rather than me yap, I should be paying attention, shouldn't I? Okay, here we go. Alright. How you been, Parasite? How you been? It has been a while. Okay, and now we'll get into the arena craziness. Ooh, let's see. Oh, okay. So maybe I'll try to finish this off before. No, I don't have that much energy though, really, to do that. But I could max out the science combat. Okay. Okay. And it's almost 7 a.m. here. Well, I'm good recovering. Recovering from. What you're recovering from? Okay, let's run. Yeah, we'll go with the 30-minute one just because rather than having to check back all the time. So I napped for a bit this afternoon, so I might I might be good to go for a while here. You know what? I'm gonna use this health boost because there's I'm gonna use all of these longer boosts right now. I'm going to get the completion offer from EQ, so I'll have 10 of the hour-long champion boosts, and I'm going to use those to finish off 7.2. Ooh, dear, there's nobody here I really want to... Okay, let's do this one. I was admitted in the hospital for food poisoning for almost 25 days for... Holy crap, dude. Okay. That is a while. Do you know what it was you had? Well, good to know you're doing better. I suppose that's got to be... In the last little while, people haven't been in hospital for many other things. It's pretty much been just one reason, right? Jacob, how you doing? What are you up to? What you up to? 25 days, though. That's a while. Like, there must have been more than just food poisoning going on. Because, like, that would suggest possibility of organ failure for that kind of time. Not allergic to anything, well, but it might be some party food? Oh. We don't have to be allergic, though, right, for food poisoning, because it could also just be if something is contaminated, right? Or just bad. I think I had food poisoning once. 700 units, 2 chess pieces. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I think I had food poisoning once, but I ate the same stuff like 3 days in a row. So I don't know if it was just that it was a lot of the crap, or if it was the last time that I ate it, and that's what actually made me ill. I think it was the last time because I went out to eat with somebody, and she got ill as well. So I ended up thinking it was probably food poisoning. Doing okay. Had decent luck with the 15k Blackpool bundle. Okay. Wait, 700? Oh, okay. So, nice. That's just from one bundle. Not bad at all, dude. Damage intestine because of food poisoning. That is what they mentioned in the report. Yeah. No, if you're in hospital for that amount of time, there's definitely some internal issues going on. So I'm guessing for the first week or so, you were probably out of it, and then later on, the last 2 weeks, you knew what was going on. Yes, there might be some contamination in the food. Yeah. No, you don't find that somebody is in, actually in hospital for that length of time unless it's, pretty serious. Because I think now, in a lot of cases, almost right after surgery, you're out. Not, it's not like you come to it, it's okay, walk out the door, but yeah, they don't really keep you there for observation very long anymore. And I think even pregnancy, after delivering a baby, I think it's basically you deliver the baby, they make sure the baby's good to go, and then that day you're out, right? And I think it used to be where you'd be at least overnighting after delivery. I mean, obviously that's not something you need to worry about, Parasite, I hope. But yeah. Look at this Hulk just beating me up. That's okay. I was beating up people in 536. Even I'm not sure why it happened. Yeah. Man Falcon, how you doing? R2P2. Who's excited for 6-star plat pool and paywall sigil witch? The 6-star plat pool, well, shit, I don't even have the 5-star, so I'm not going to be worried about the 6-star. As far as the Scarlet Witch thing, I mean, we knew that was coming since December, right? The name was Scarlet Witch Sigil, so it was just a matter of when that was going to actually take place. Which is weird, because, I see a lot of people going on about, oh, this is terrible, or blah, blah, and it's we've known this since December. So I really don't get what the hoopla is all about. But I mean, I kind of saw it with the the spring cleaning stuff, where they had the T3A and T6B. So I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that the game is moving toward where, in order to get items, you have to use real money. The problem with me was that whatever I eat is not getting digested, so they had to take tests on whole digestive system, so it took time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it probably makes more sense to have you there rather than back and forth then. Okay. Because of COVID criteria, there was less doctors for... Yeah. Well, and I think that's one of the things, right? Is that people aren't being admitted to hospital for... Well, I mean, something life-threatening, obviously. But for things that aren't as serious. Just because they're, not wanting people there in case the beds are needed for COVID, so... But it looks like more and more places are getting back to normal. And actually, I think for here, where I am, the idea is by the end of June, we should no longer be needing masks, which, that's good. It seems really quick, though, because 3 weeks ago, our numbers were crazy and everything closed, no more restaurants open, schools closed, it went hardcore. And obviously, I mean, if you can't go out, obviously the numbers are going to go down. So I just find it odd that as we reopen slowly, the anticipation is within a month to be no masks required. But the hospital bill was. You're in the UK though, right? So you wouldn't have had a medical bill, or like nothing too crazy. So are you back home then, Parasite? Okay. Lucky I'm not in the U.S. My hospital bill makes me so much. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I remember a while ago there was some survey done on wealthy people in the U.S. and it was asking what they're most worried about as they get older. And for the most of them, they're worried, like wealthy people, like quite not like the billionaires, but millionaires. And they were most worried about their health, and not for the sake of being ill, but getting ill and having their finances wiped out, like for treatment, which I think is a sad thing. Actually, you know what? So what I was saying about like the in and out of the hospital, that might be why too. Because if the individual isn't paying and it's all coming from insurance, that might be part of why they aren't wanting people to be in there too long. I'm at home, I'm good. Just food restrictions for a month to be followed. Maybe I'm better than what I was before. Okay. Yeah. You know, maybe it's just me, but I find the older I get, the more sensitive I am to food. Like if I'm not eating, well, no, I always eat crap. But like I for the longest time, I would have Coca-Cola, and then I went for quite a while without having it all, and then I tried to drink it again, and within a day, I started feeling ill, and it took me a little while to realize that's what was making me feel sick, and so now I won't drink Coke at all. Well, I don't drink any dark carbonated drinks. So like no kind of colas. I'll have root beer. That's probably about it. Oh, I gotta remember that I don't have Wasp on the team. Oh man, I keep doing that. You have got to be kidding me. Wow, dude. You have just okay. Thank you, Mr. Smoke. How you doing? Good to know that I did have diabetes, hypertension, and COVID. Negative, got vaccinated. Okay. Yeah, and the first thing I did after reaching home was beat that pending Grandmaster. Priorities, right? Priorities. Okay. Would you rank 5 CGR or rank 4 duped Venom? Haven't done any variants. Or rank 4. So for me, I would go CGR, and the biggest reason why is I use CGR for farming. For farming, not so much health pots, but for revives and energy refills. But Venom is really good for a lot of the variants. So if you were looking for somebody for variants in particular, Venom would be definitely a go-to. He's going to get you through. You're going to be able to use him in variant 1, where you have class restrictions. So when you get to the Cosmic Quest, he'd be a decent. Yeah, he'd definitely be a good Cosmic. CGR would be a good Cosmic too. For the size variant with the extra large, he's not necessarily the best option, but not a bad option. Variant 4 as a 5-star. Don't know how good he would be for that, because there is the portion where you have to use 5 and 6 stars. He'd be okay. Variant 5, he's quite good. Variant 6, he's quite good. So if you were planning to focus a fair bit of time on variants, he would definitely be used a lot. Well, okay, I guess that's what it comes down to. Are you planning to do variants a fair bit for the next little while? In variant 6, it is best just to use villains. Can't remember. Yeah, variant 6 is only villains. Yeah, you could take heroes in for synergies, but if you try to use a hero to fight, they degenerate. So yeah, you want to just use villains. Or take up 6-star Mole Man to rank 2, unduped for my first ever rank 2. Just became Cav. So normally, so because that's a different class, then it's just the generic resources that need to be considered there, like the T2A and T5B. What am I looking at? Okay. Mole Man's definitely a good option for a rank up. And so if it was the same, if they were all the same class, I don't know. But if it's different classes, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would say Venom or Mole Man either way. But if you're planning to concentrate on the variants, then Venom. So if you're going to be prioritizing variants, then go Venom. He's going to serve you well with pretty much all of them. Variant 7, no, because that's the one for heroes. And as far as the rank 2, so normally I would say prioritize a 6-star over 5 stars, but in your case, I would say go for Venom. Venom is always a decent champ who can fit everywhere, like Hyperion, from variants to Cav to story. But if you feel prestige as a criteria, you can go with CGR. Both are good. Yeah. So like I said, Venom, if you are planning to prioritize variants, Mole Man or CGR, if you're not planning to do variants. Like if you're just going to take your time with variants. But if you wanted to get the variants done, I don't know, in the next 2 months, 3 months, then yeah, Venom. Venom would be the way to go. Mole Man is, I don't use him very much because I only have him as a 5-star, but I think he'd be very good as a 6-star in a lot of areas. Even more so if you think at some point in time you might run suicides. Yeah, so good luck with that. Good luck indeed. So I wasn't, no, I knew who I was ranking up. I took Sung-Chi to rank 3. So I did a couple rank ups yesterday just to be ready for the level up. So that if we had a class advancement, well, then it's just a matter of dumping ISO. So I took Shang-Chi to rank 3. I used resources for him. I took Archangel to rank 2. I used a gem. And then I took 5-star Gilly to rank 3. And that was just to use up some T1A. But that I don't think I'm going to put. I don't think I'm going to put any ISO into her anytime soon. And the next one I need to do, and I'll probably wait for the next level up, is Warlock to... I think I'm gonna probably max him out at rank 1, use a gem to take him to rank 2, and most likely rank 3 him. Because there's no other techs that I would rank 3. Because I've got Gilly at rank 2, and I don't think I don't think I would want her at rank 3. Ghost is already at rank 3, so I think Warlock is going to go to rank 3. Did someone check the new Maw buff? I saw people streaming War Machine and Ultron. I didn't. I'm sure there were people who were playing with Maw as well. I didn't see. the War Machine one is the one I was most interested in. My next one is Hitmonkey to R2. Yeah, I was kind of wanting Hitmonkey. I don't know if I would have taken him to rank 3, but any decent 6-star I will definitely take to rank 2, just so long as I've got the generic resources. But now with Shun-Chi, I don't see doing anything with any guild champions. Hitmonkey or Jabari Panther would both go to rank 2 as 6 stars. I don't think either of them I would take to rank 3. Yeah, I think as far as skill, any existing champion probably wouldn't go beyond rank 2. So one thing I've noticed since this update is the game is pausing a lot more during matches. I mean, it used to do it previously anyways, but not as frequently. Yesterday I did Hitmonkey to rank 5 for the level up. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, like I said at the start, ideally, I'd like to be getting to about 15 million from running the 5 stars right now. So, we're on track. We are on track. Oh! Yeah, I don't think I would take any 5 stars to rank 5 without gems. Yeah, I can't think of anybody. Oh, maybe Human Torch. Possibly. I'd have to get him first. Lags and crashes, those are the trademark of MCOC. Yeah, but it's only been, well, lags intermittent all the time here and there, but the crashes have only been like really bad the last year. Yeah, it's been pretty much a year, because it was last June or July when it really started getting bad, like where it was started being consistent. So the update today was like 1.2 gigs, I think. And I saw on the forums people like, oh, that's big and blah, blah. One of the people was, well, maybe that's okay if it's going to resolve the problems. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's not going to resolve the problems. But yeah, I would agree. If the update being big meant that we weren't having the crashes as frequently, great. But that's not resolving that. Because I'm still convinced that the crashing is because of the back end. I don't think it's because of the device. Now, outdated devices, sure, but like people that are crashing on iPhone 11s and 12s, it's not the device. I just had a 4 to 5 rank gem. That's the reason I did that rank up, and because of this month's skill side quest, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and actually that was a big reason why I went for Shun-Chi, with somebody to use all that skill ISO on. That was a big part. So, because I did some of the early access crystals for the 5-star. And, well, I mean, I did it for whatever I could get, and I got the 5-star out of it. But that was a big reason I bought the early access crystals to begin with, was in hopes of getting him to use the skill ISO. And then after I got the 5-star, I played it with him a bit. Not very good, but I quite liked him. And so that's what made me decide to try to get him as a 6-star from the arena. So, and then also to use the skill ISO, which I still have a ton of. But that's good, because He's at rank 3, but he has quite a few levels to go. You gonna grind for 5-star War Machine? No. No, no, no. I'm currently doing this arena, the 6-star featured, and I'm going to go as high as I can, ideally 50 million, to get the 5-star Mr. Negative. And this is absolutely just for somebody to dump Science ISO into. It's like, because as a 5-star, he's not going to go beyond R3. And when he's in the featured 5-star, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm going to get him from there, but I'm going to open 10, and well, should get a couple new ones. But yeah, no, I'm going for him from an arena simply to have somewhere to put ISO. If we had a gold boost going on, it wouldn't matter because I would sell ISO. But without a gold boost, I don't bother selling ISO. I was going back and forth as to going for Spider-Ham as a 6-star because he will be next up on Thursday. I think it's Thursday. And depending on what he goes for in the first round, I might. Yeah, I guess it will depend what he goes for in the first round and whether or not I get the 5-star Mr. Negative. I might go for Spider-Ham. The only thing is that I won't be using any units for refreshing, and yeah, I'm not going to be using arena boosts, so yeah, it basically will be a naked grind. Have you gone for any of the champions, Jacob, since the arena's changed? Because there's been a couple. Stealthy went for like 20, the 5-star went for like 26 million his first round. He went up quite a bit the second round. And Gambit went quite low as a 5-star as well. What did Gambit go for? Let me see. Let us see here. Web browser. So Spidey, yeah, even the 6-star first round, Spidey went for 41 million as a 6-star. That's crazy. But yeah, 25 and then 50. Isn't that wow? That is nuts, man. So second round, the 5-star went for more than the 6-star in the first round. That is crazy. Score's too high. Okay. And then Gambit went for 26 as the 5-star. Oh wait, so that's 2 of them. Oh, that's if that were consistent. Holy. Now, yeah, okay. Gambit, older champion. So, so under 40. For a 5-star is not bad. So maybe saying 50 is a little bit overkill. Okay. I'm still going to have 50 as the goal. And if I fall short, that's fine. And then the arenas make me even less motivated to play arena. I suppose. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. I'm fine with it. Yeah, for me, it just means more time in the arena, which right now is fine, but eventually I'll have to either pick, because I'm still going to be going for the top 5%, so I'll either have to make a decision on whether or not I just go for one of them. Like I'm no longer doing the T1A. I think I'm going to continue to do the 4-star because when I got the 5-stars and 6-stars on cooldown, I may as well. Especially considering I found a couple TV shows to watch. I'm not going to give up on the T4B. That's going to be difficult, though, to be able to do the T4B and the 2 6-star arenas. If I was to maximum grind, my roster will tap out at 25 million. That's setting alarms, etc. to get to 25. Still out of reach for me. I'd hate to miss by a few. I know, eh? That would suck. No, that would really suck if you're going hardcore and you miss. More so for the 6-star. I think if you miss as a 5-star, it's not going to be so bad because you could. I guess at the time it would still be the same kind of time consumption. But it's looking like for a new 5-star, you're looking at around 50-ish million. And for an older one, it's almost looking like just a little bit above the 5%. Like I got Stealthy as a 5-star mistakenly. I was not going for him at all. I was just trying to get the 5% and I ended up getting him. Which was fine because I still got the 1,000 6-star shards, which that was the main priority. Okay, let me see. Right, trying to read my screen while I'm doing this, and sometimes looking away is not a good idea. You know, one thing I find very odd with the arena thing is how they are not responding to the thread. It's a thread they created for feedback. They're getting a ton of feedback, and they're just not responding to it. I mean, I guess the reason is they've got nothing to say, but I mean, I don't know, saying something like, you know, within the next week or month or whatever, we hope to be addressing what, I don't know, something more than nothing. It will be really interesting to see if they do a change and if they were to remove the 6-star basic arena. I could see them pissing off a lot of people. So I think realistically, it's either adding more arenas, which means the resources that we're getting from them will be spread out, or decreasing the milestones. I think decreasing the milestones might be the best idea. Unfortunately for the top 5%, you're still going to see the same thing. The people getting the champions, like the 6-star and the 5-star, that grind is still going to be there. Which I think that grind should be there. Because Kabam can't necessarily. Well, I guess they could, in a sense, control the scores by just adding more rewards. Is the stream cutting out for you guys at all, or is it been consistent? Because for me, like every now and then I look at it and it's just like blinking in and out. I have no idea why. Exactly what the heck are Kabam doing after July 4th? We will return things to how they were. That'd be really. I would not be surprised. I could absolutely see that. Putting 9 million just to get a featured 4-star is the worst design. But the featured 4-star was normally going for 8 million. So for the 4-star, I think that's fine. For the 3-star, it's ridiculous, needing 6 million. When previously it was just a milestone, which I mean, I guess it still is. But like you could also get it at 640,000 points. So having that at 6 million, that's weird to me. But no, the 9 million one, I think that's fine because 8 million used to be pretty much a guarantee, but it could always go higher or whatever. But having it at 9 and knowing absolutely that you're getting the champion, so yeah, it's a little bit more than what may have been common, but at least it has a set goal. But I think they should lower the 3-star, the 4-star, no, Oh my lord, I can't speak. They should lower the 3-star to 1,000,000 and either leave the 4-star at 9 or take it down to 8. And then rather than having 16 milestones in total, have 14. All right, thanks for letting me know, Parasite. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's it was the same thing when I streamed earlier today, where like when I checked to see how it looked, it was blinking on and off, but everybody who was watching, they were fine. And on the Twitch side, it's fine. So I don't know what the deal is on the YouTube side. And if I watch another YouTube video, theirs is fine. So for some reason, only when I'm watching my own thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check right now. I didn't even think of this. I'm going to take a look at the playback from my stream earlier today and see if, while it's not live, if it still does that. So then I'll know if it's like something with my video or just my live. It's doing it. So I see a lot of people are saying like they just aren't doing. Okay, yeah. So the playback one is fine. So it seems like it's only when it's live that it does that. Okay. So I see a lot of people on the forums like saying, okay, they're just not going to do arena because of the change and stuff, and that's absolutely a way to approach it. However, that doesn't hurt Kabam whatsoever. It's only hurting ourselves, right? Like missing out on the units, the battle chips, and whatever else. So. But if less and less people participate, but I think they're going to be reluctant to change it, to be honest, because at least for the featured, especially the new champion like Shang-Chi and Mr. Negative, the amount that's being spent on refreshing, I think Kabam is seeing this as a new way to get people to use their units. And kind of like what you're saying, after July 4th, oh, everything's back to normal, right? Because they want people using those units before July 4th for sure. You know? It might be just the refresh rates of the screen that is causing the flickering on your side, but the output is good. It could be, but nothing has changed, and it's only my stream. Like if I watch anybody else's, it's fine. And I watched the playback from the stream earlier today, and it was fine. So it's, yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. But yeah, I think if I'm not going to intentionally wake up early. But if I do wake up early, I'll probably, rather than just looking at the time and being like, oh, it's too early, I'm going back to sleep, I think I'll get up and get going with Arena tomorrow. Actually do this, considering I'm not going to use any Arena boosts, and I'm not going to refresh. And that's the only other way to do it, right? Is just to make sure I'm using the champions as soon as I can. Yeah, the only boost that I'm going to be using is which I don't have that many more of, are these attack boosts. MCOC come out always does their nasty tricks to make us spend before July. Yep. Ooh, speaking of which, we should see like a vision offer, or maybe not vision because that's kind of been done. Some kind of big offer that's hard to resist soon. Just have a 5- and 6-star arena with top 150 getting the featured champion. So going back to the same bracket as what it used to be. Oh, and 400 get a basic pool. And do the same for the force solve. No need to tank. So you're saying basically getting rid of the 6-star basic arena, right? A lot of casual spenders may protest next month too. They could have their worst July 4th ever. Nobody is going to not spend when the offers are good. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. The closest that they ever got was the 12.0, but it wasn't around July 4th, right? It was in March or April, and people kind of lose the basic 6-star. Yeah, so that would piss a lot of people off. It's for a couple of reasons. One, because you would lose the opportunity to do it. And secondly, because we know who is to come in the next little while. So if anybody has their sights set on any of the champions that would be in the 6-star basic arena, that would piss them off. Yeah, the only thing I think, if they add arenas, because some people have suggested adding back the 4-star or the 3-star arena. The only thing is, if they do that, then the current 540 units and battle chips and everything else that we're getting, that then has to be spread out with those other arenas. So that would make it worse, because you'd still have the 2 6-star arenas, and then you'd have even more. So, I don't know, man. I think they had to have known this was going to be problematic. They had to have known that. And it's weird because there's people in the CCP who are complaining about it, but they knew what it was going to look like before it went live. So I don't know why. Because in some cases, they knew what was coming. And then when it was announced, they were like, oh, this looks good. But then when it goes live, oh, this is bad. But you knew what this is going to look like. So, yeah, I found that weird. A little bit weird. I won't be giving BAM any money this July. There's 30 US 100,000 players do that. Yeah. So, how many people do you figure play the game in total? Because I figure it's about probably 500,000, 500,000 people. So, if you have 100,000 who aren't spending the $30, but you have 400,000 who spend, let's just say 150. I don't know if they care about the 100,000. Eternal Walker, how you doing? How is your day coming along? Your day or evening, morning? What you got going down? Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. But I think, so like, well, you know what? Start which sigil, obviously that was the intent of how she was going to be introduced, was through the sigil. I mean, like I said earlier, like I think that was obvious considering the name. I kind of wonder if the timing is because of how their first quarter was so bad. And you know another thing, and I think like this is probably pretty straightforward, but the idea of this is to get people with the sigil and keeping the sigil. I think a lot of people either do it month to month, like so they'll have it 1 month, maybe not a month or two, and then buy back in, or just not have it at all. And I think this is a way to, once you get the sigil, you're going to want to keep it. I think that's what they're trying to do there. They will not do a merge on arenas because with the existing R3 6-stars in the current game, it'll be so difficult for the lower end players to avoid death matches. Yeah. Which, I think that's why they have it so that you have to be at least uncollected to participate in the 6-star arenas. Otherwise, yeah, you'd be getting nothing but death matches in there. Oh dear. I probably won't spend much on July 4th. They'll probably screw Cav anyway, so no big deal. Yeah. I mean, there's no necessity to spend for July 4th or Cyber Weekend, right? It's just an opportunity to progress really quickly, whether it be in obtaining new champions or having the resources to rank up. So if you're not very competitive, in a sense, it's really irrelevant because there's no rush, right? Now, if you're competitive, like in a high-end alliance, then yeah, you want to make sure you're not falling behind, right? But outside of that, the new arenas are great. It prevents those noob as botters from farming units for gifting. July 4 will be awesome. I don't know if you have bots in there necessarily. Well, maybe, but I mean, then all they would need to do is just take an account to Cavalier or to Uncollected, and then so it would be a little bit more work up front, I guess. But once the account's Uncollected, then yeah, you could still have it botting in Arena. Would allow me to pass 13k prestige. Oh wow, nice, very nice. Yeah, well, let me see here. So, Cyber Weekend, I didn't spend very much. July 4th, I think I did. Yeah, July 4th, I spent a couple hundred. Cyber Weekend, I think I spent... Because for Cyber Weekend, I didn't go with the 10k unit offer. So... And none of the cash offers were that appealing. I spent 200 for the spring cleaning. This July 4th. So for July 4th this year, there's going to be the T3A and T6B. I'm not too concerned about those because I am in no rush to get an R4. Yeah, I don't think within the 6 months of an R4, I don't think I'll have one. So that wouldn't be a thing. Champions, I'm actually not there's just a couple dupes that I would want. I'd want a new Mystic, because that's the only class I don't have an R3 of. However, there's only... No, I would probably R3 Doom. No, I don't know if I would. You would go to R2 for sure. Claire is the only Mystic that I know absolutely if I would R3 her. Doom, R2 for sure. Don't know about R3. I've been grinding consistently and have just gone past 4 million in the Gambit arena. Okay. Yeah, so when I started doing arena today, I wasn't even thinking. I was just planning the normal 5%. So I just started, and it happened to be the basic arena. And then when I was almost done, I was like, you know what? I have a lot of Science ISO, and I don't have anybody I want to put it into. And then I looked at what the scores were for round 1, and I saw that Mr. Negative as a 5-star didn't go too high. He went for 41 million, and other than, there haven't been that many arenas since the change, but Stealthy was the only one that went up a lot higher round 2. So I was like, I could probably get Mr. Negative as a 5-star. So unfortunately, if I had started off in the featured arena, I'd be at about 20 million now. But anyway. So it pays to have a plan. So what is your goal then in the arenas, Man Falcon? Are you trying to get just the max milestones, or are you trying to get the top 5%? Or just pick up what you can? Okay. Oh, well, I said I wanted to get to at least 15 million. We're only about 1.1 away from that. Oh, I still got... Oh, jeez. I got a ton of 5-stars to go. I don't know if I'm going to... Yeah, I'm probably not going to get through all of the 5-stars. I will want to go to sleep at some point. All right, and down we go, down we go. 20 million jeepers, just trying to get what meat scraps I can from the end gamer country club trash. Yeah, but that's because, like, if I'm actually, so let's see. So I've got almost 7 in the basic and 13. Yeah, so if I'd only done the featured, I'd be just over 20 million currently. Oh. Yeah, so I would have almost been done. Right. No, that makes sense. Because with the way the arena is now, that was how I was going to approach it. Day 1, I would get 1 arena done to the 5%, or what I figure I would need for the 5%. Day 2 would be the other arena to the 5%. And day 3 would just be topping them off and finishing off the 4-star. So for this grind, that's going to be a little bit different, because day 1, day 2 is just going to be the featured arena. Day 3 will be the basic arena and as much of the 4-star as I can. And day 4, I'll have to get up early and finish off the 4-star arena. But this is also kind of a test to see if that's doable without refreshing and without arena boosts. So we should find out. So one of the things I do like about the arena change is that it makes it possible for someone like me with not a huge roster, but a decent roster, like as far as numbers go, of 6 stars. So it makes it possible with a fair bit of effort. And well, no, the unit use is pretty much the same. I think anybody going for a 6-star and really after, you're looking at you using units for refreshing. But with the change, it means it's possible for somebody like me to actually get a 6-star, whereas previously the only way to do it would have been buying cabs, which I wasn't going to be doing. So that's one of the reasons I like it. I wasn't grinding 5 stars from arena. I only did 1 grind for a champion just to see if I could. But like I've said before, I think if anybody has grounds to complain, it's people who are not uncollected, because I really feel that they got screwed over with this. I don't know, I go back and forth with that one, because I think if you're not uncollected, you probably shouldn't be spending that much time in arena anyways. But if you're not uncollected, it's probably the best way to get a few units here and there, to pick up an energy refill or to get a revive. Because if you're not uncollected, farming is going to be a little bit harder. Yeah, it's absolutely possible to have really good farming champions, but the likelihood of having them as high ranked 5 stars or 6 stars is pretty low, just because of the amount of resources that you would have been able to get by that point. Well, I am just now planning to start grinding. Well, I guess in your case, though, I mean, if you can't really be doing much and you kind of got to take it easy, it's really not a bad way to be spending your time, right? Yeah, this is actually a really bad idea, going for Mr. Negative as a 5-star, just because, like, I wasn't even thinking of it at the beginning of the arenas. So I mean, that's 7 million points that I have to make up for, right? And 7 million points would be easy to make up if I was refreshing. But considering I'm not. So I'm in my mind, I'm thinking 50 million. I don't think I'm going to hit 50 million. But I'm hoping that he will drop from 41. So if I end up putting up like 35 or something, and he ends up at 32, 33. Actually, I do like the concept of this arena. It will make the players push to get uncollected. That also makes the game healthy. Yeah, but I think you should be pushing for uncollected Cavalier, Thronebreaker regardless, right? Like, because of what it unlocks for you. Now, in this case, it also unlocks the arenas. But somebody who just hit uncollected should not be doing the 6-star arenas. Still, the other players have this 4-star Nexus arena just for unit gold grind. Yeah, so the thing where it really screws over the non-uncollected is the PHC shards. So previously, you used to get a ton of PHC. Here, let me bring it up. Rather than talking about it, it would be easier just to look at it. Prepare yourselves for bright light. Bright light, bright light. Here we go, here we go. Shoot. I'll make that a bit bigger. Okay, so come down here. So this is the new milestone breakdown for all of the arenas. So this is the total for the new ones. 1,100 units, 136,000 battle chips, 366,000 gold. So 34,000 premium hero crystal shards with the new arenas is what you can get, the maximum. Under the old system, you were able to get 136,000. This is per week if you did all of the arenas. Now, in the old system, somebody who was not uncollected, you probably wouldn't get all of them because to do the featured 5-star would have been tough. It's still what was possible. But when you look at, like, between the two of them, you removed 100,000 premium hero crystal shards from, and I think as somebody who's not uncollected, that's like, you need that, right? You need it for getting a new champion. Okay, you got a new champion, great. Then the possibility of duping them for ISO. It's taking a lot away from them. So, in my alliance, I have 6-7 members who have more than 300,000 team rating, but still not uncollected. Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's more incentive to want to move along, I suppose. But I don't know. It feels to me, but like I said, I don't think that somebody under uncollected should really be spending that much time in arena to begin with. But it should be their choice. If that's where they want to spend their time in game, so be it, right? But now you've removed a lot of the benefit for them. I don't know. I really don't feel that somebody where I am, or even a little, so okay, I've got 93 6-stars. So I don't think somebody at 100 6-stars, or let's say 80-ish 6-stars, I don't think that they should be complaining. It is definitely more work, but with the ability to get new 6-stars, yeah. I am quite interested to see how they change it, though. And I think I don't know if they have to, because we've gone this long, and we've seen the scores pretty high, which means people are participating in the arena. So, regardless of what we're putting on the forums, the actual data that Kabam is seeing is that people are participating in them. They are concentrated on EQ than the story because of the rewards. That's the reason Kabam might have made this decision. Story because of the rewards. Well, but also EQ is temporary content, right? So you should concentrate on that more than the indefinite content, because that's how you maximize your return on investment, right? But yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't see any significant change to arenas until after July 4th. I don't know. I don't know if they would be that slick to reduce the unit the ability to get units just for a month or two in order to decrease the amount of units people have on hand for July 4th. Oh, that'd be so shitty if they did something like that. Ooh. Okay, so I'm at 14 million right now. Let me think about this for a second. So if I run all 6 stars and all 5 stars, I can do about 12 million. I'm at 14. That will take me to 26 tomorrow morning. Yeah, 26 tomorrow morning. And then 38 tomorrow evening, which leaves me off by 12, what my goal would be. Okay. So if I could be at 38 tomorrow evening, then Wednesday I should be able to get... Okay. Yeah, that'd be doable. Kabam will try anything to get our units before July 4th. Yeah. I would do that move if I was on the Kabam board. Screw it. Oh, that money in that row. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't do it and then alienate your customers, right? Although, like I said, they pissed off people, at least on the forums, but obviously we've got people participating in the arenas, so. Here's the thing. I think if all of this change had happened and people are complaining, and then we saw for the 6 stars, 80 million, 75 million, maybe that would suggest, there's people just not doing it. But when we're seeing scores at 130, 133, 135, 105 million, people are in the arena. So regardless of how much we complain, there's people putting in the time. So I think I'm going to finish off at 15 million. Yeah, and then head to bed. Probably get up in like 7 or 8 hours and get going again. Let me think about this now. If I hadn't messed up, I'd be at 20, 34. Oh crap! Yeah. If I had thought this through, I would have been. No, I would have still been about pretty much still the same. Where tomorrow I would have still been doing the featured arena twice. Okay. Yeah, it would be interesting. Yeah, so if people would normally do the arena to get their units for July 4th, now they've got less units. Does July 4th come around and they're like, I'm short. Well, this is not going how it should. I'm short 5,000 units. do they then just say, well, screw it, I'm going to miss out on those offers? Or do they say, okay, I'm going to spend X amount of money to make up the 5,000 units? Because if they just say, screw it, I'm going to miss out on the offers, well, then Kabam learns a lesson. But if it's like, well, I'll spend a bit of cash to make up, then Kabam is like, yes, it worked. But I think we need to be realistic and be prepared for more changes or things to come in this game that are going to be money oriented. I think that, well, the Scarlet Witch thing, like I said, I think we knew that from December. Yeah. You know, it'd be interesting if they just made this a subscription game. Like, to be able to log in, you had to spend $10 a month. Like, never mind the sigil. But you had to spend $10 a month just to log in. And then everything, like, that you could get through the sigil is just part of what you get from logging in. That'd be quite interesting. Yes, that is what Kabam wants us to do. Buy units to make up the... Yeah. Yeah. But I think what's going to happen is, yeah, like, people are going to go into it pissed and be like, I'm not spending any money. And then they're going to see the offers and be like, well, damn it. It's only $100. Oh, boy. You know, that's an interesting way to do it, right? Rather than making the game, like the gameplay, what's to progress through more appealing and making people want to just spend because they're trying to get through that stuff, when all they do is they simply, oh, here's stuff you could buy and make it really appealing, right? Oh, dear. I said before that I kind of thought that the Thronebreaker Arena Crystal was going to be put behind the sigil. So I'm glad I was wrong about that. Because I think if that had happened, I probably would have quit. And not so much because it would have been behind the sigil, but simply because something that had always been free all of a sudden became you had to spend for it. So yeah, I'm okay with something new, like a champion. Well, I guess the principle is still what's always been there. So I wonder then if we're going to see other characters simply named Bob Sigil. Huh. That makes sense. But it's going to be an interesting balance too, right? Because I think it has to be a champion that's good enough to want to buy, but can't be too good that it's a necessity, because, you know, people who don't want to be spending, they're going to feel, well, in order to succeed at the game, I've got to spend. It's a tricky balance. Tricky. I don't know though. I think we could play, like, we asked for, it's one of those things. Be careful what you ask for, right? Because people were asking for difficult content for quite a while, like for Thronebreakers. You know, like, oh, I've got items expiring, nowhere to use them, blah blah. I need something difficult, whatever, right? A challenge. Okay, so we get the creative challenges. Then people start complaining that some of them are just a cash grab. Well, I think fair enough, because I've done five of them. Only one of them, I used items in all of them. But I think only one of them, somebody who's really good, would have to use items. So if 5 of the 9, you could almost do itemless. And then, well, and you know what? Actually, there's people who could do the Kamala one itemless as well. So 6 of the 9 that you could do itemless. So I think if 3 of them is going to cost you items, I think that's okay. Jesper, how you doing? How is your Monday? Or maybe Tuesday? You're true. Don't ask too much from Kebab. Yeah. And then don't forget, we've been asking for a 6-star arena or a 5-star basic for a long time. And well, hey, we just got a 6-star and a 6-star basic. But yeah, I think Wednesday, probably going to do the completion of the event quest, get the offer, the completion offer, and then use the energy refills to probably at the very least get the Gwen Master chapter done for 7-2. I think Sunday I'll probably take Suicides off and just, I've got 4 more paths. Probably just get that knocked out. My day has been good, but I gotta go because I have school. Alright, dude. Well, thanks for coming by and saying hi. Don't work too hard at school, but learn. Yeah, I think so. What I was saying on the stream earlier, what I would like to see for Arena is for them to bring back a 3-star and a 4-star arena, but have it where only people under Uncollected can participate. So where I could not do those arenas. And then have like those set of arenas having their own rewards, and the 6-star basic and feature having their own set of rewards as well, so that you don't have to spread out the units across 5 arenas or whatever. Because I mean, if they can lock out people from the 6-star basic and featured, I see there's no reason why they couldn't lock people out from the 3-star and the 4-star. Although it would be the same thing. You'd have people complaining like, oh, well, I'm Thronebreaker, how come I can't do this? Just the same as you have people, I'm Contender, how come I can't do the 6-star arenas? Uh-oh. This might not be good. Oh dear. Scared me, so it's making me hiccup. There we go. That'd be an awesome change if they do it. Separate arenas before and after. Yeah. And I get people wouldn't like this, but to be 100% honest, I could see if the below Uncollected, maybe the units between them all should be the same. So like if we can get 540, then the lower than Uncollected should get 540. But then what they could also do is have the PHC shards increased for the non-Uncollected ones. Ooh, who do I want to do? None of these do I really want to do. Okay. Yields. I'm really surprised they haven't come out and said something like, okay, we've got something in the works that we intend to have live in a week or 2 or something. Because I don't know, I think if they were truly concerned about the response, they should be able to say something. It's coming up. Okay, I gotta go. Great seeing you all. Have a great day, night. All right, Mr. Falcon, thanks for coming and hanging out. I will see you the next time or the time after. And I'm almost done myself. I do have quite a few more 5-stars to run, but yeah, my bed is looking pretty damn comfortable. Yeah, after that Chengxi arena, I was not planning to do any crazy amount of arenaing. Here we are. Here we are. Oy, oy, oy. Is there any other problem with the arena? This is my third set and not even in my multiplier yet, and I'm getting opponents with 9 times rating. What champions are you using? I think the second day after the change, I was finding there were some shitty matchups, like rating wise. But other than that, it's been okay. And I've gone down to I think like a team rating of 16,000, and I've been okay. Oh, that's a third crash. But I've lost my streak. Actually, you know what? Since we've had the arena change, I've only lost my streak once, and it was the the grind that I was doing for Songchi. Oh boy. And we are back. Back in business. But yeah, overall, I don't know if no, because it shouldn't matter. Just 4 stars for getting the multipliers. It's okay for me, but it is odd. Usually the opponents will be around 4 or 5. Oh yeah, just getting the multipliers. You shouldn't be getting that at all. That's kind of weird. Yeah, no, I'm still starting with my lowest 5 stars. So I haven't really used 4 stars in the 6 stars arenas very much. Let me see something here. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay. Good, very good. All right, so that gets us to 15 million. All right, very good. So that is that for me. But let's head on out of here with a little bit.
There's just one thing.
What's that?
Raid's here.
Raid!
Oh, this just in. Apparently, it's Raid.
So yeah, let's head out of here with a bit of a raid, and we'll head on over to Music Charm. I think you need to go to sleep. Yes, I do, and that's what I'm about to do. But yeah, so this is just on the Twitch side. We're gonna raid Music Charm. But yeah, that is it for me. But thanks for coming, hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one.